Hi. We've all heard it been said before that the one constant in this world is change. And if you've been out in the business world for any time at all, you've realized this statement is very true. One day you go into work and you're in your comfort zone and you know exactly what you're doing. The next day you can come in and it's like you work for a completely different company. We all love it when that happens, don't we? Well, not really. Not many of us actually love that, but there are a group of people who know how to accept and deal with that and approach it in the right way. Then you also have people who resist every bit of change. They can't stand it. It makes them cringe. And they totally lock up, and in doing so, actually hurt themselves and hold themselves back, speaking from a career standpoint. So what I want to help you with today and hopefully show you and help you realize is that by resisting change, you limit your opportunity greatly and vastly. Because anytime there's change in a company or a corporation, what I like to think of it as is as a new level playing field. So if you've been somewhere 10 years and you know the old way of doing it, the moment the new change comes through, it's an even playing field for all those people that have maybe only been there 6 months, because you're all learning it the same way. So it's kind of scary for the people that have been there 10 or 12 years, but it's exhilarating for the person who's only been there 6 months to a year, because you have a lot of opportunity if you approach the change in the right manner. Oftentimes these people that have been in these companies and these positions for 10 or 12 years are used to the old way of doing it, and they resist the change a lot. So this is a huge opportunity for someone new into role to recognize this event and this occurrence and really spearhead the change with a positive attitude, a great outlook, and basically the right mental attitude, saying, hey, I'm embracing this change and I'm on board. Now, if you can't get fully on board with something, I suggest you find an area within your company that you can. Or if it means finding a job outside your company, I would recommend considering that as an option if you really can't get on board, because you're going to be so held back and ultimately not happy with your work if you can't embrace and get on board with change. So think about that. But I also want you to think about the opportunity at hand when change does come about. As I looked at people several jobs ago, I realized that the people that would resist change, they're still in their job that they started 4 or 5 years ago. They're still in that entry-level position. And so I realized quickly, okay, what are they doing? Because I don't want to do that. So a lot of times you have to look at what unsuccessful people are doing to do the opposite. Look at what successful people are doing and mimic it. It's a very simple statement, but there's a lot of value in it. So when change comes about, don't be the person that resists it unless you want to be held back. Get out ahead of the change, figure out where you can best be positioned for yourself, and embrace that new role in that new environment. You'll get out ahead of everyone else, and you will shine, and you will be recognized from senior management. Try to read between the lines. Try to anticipate and predict when change is coming. If you were the executive of your department or your company or the president, what would you do? What actions would you take? Use that mental practice and that mental skill to try to say, look, I would change this, I would do that, and try to see what comes down the pike. It'll make your life a lot easier and a lot more interesting when you try to play the manager, when you try to predict what's coming down. That way you can prepare mentally for what's to be expected. Embrace change. It's coming. There's no reason to resist it unless it goes against your moral values. Then it's time to do, like I said, time to take a hike. Find something you can get on board with. The quicker you get out in front of the change, the better off you'll be. Look for the opportunity. Get out there and pursue your dreams. That's what it's about. Thank you.